I do want to read an article today, guys. Destiny 1 Remastered on the horizon. Bungie acknowledges fan demand. Okay. This is actually something that DMG replied to on Twitter. And I kind of just wanted to gauge y'all's thoughts on this. Hold on. We'll talk about it in just a moment. Let me use the restroom. Give me a second. All right. We is back. With Destiny 1 getting a permanent price drop, fans are calling for an updated version of the original game. And now Bungie has acknowledged the demand. It's been over a decade since the launch of Bungie's looter shooter MMO Destiny. First launched in September 2014, the game received several major expansions during its life cycle, including The Dark Below, House of Wolves, The Taken King, Rise, and Rise of Iron, bringing fresh content to keep players hooked. Now, fast forward to this week, and Bungie just slashed prices for all Destiny 1 expansions and DLCs across PlayStation and Xbox platforms. Really? The newly discounted bundled Destiny The Collection now costs just $19.99, making it easier than ever for new players to experience the original game or for veterans to relive their favorite memories. This massive price cut has reignited discussions about a potential remastered or classic version of the game. They're just charging full price. Yeah. I'm not, I'm just surprised anyone would even buy it, though. Is what I'm, where I'm coming from. Could a Destiny 1 remaster be in the cards? Following the news of the price drop, prominent content creator Professor Broman took to X with a simple yet loaded question. Destiny 1 Classic servers when? His tweet sparked immediate reactions from the community, but it was Bungie's response that really got fans excited. Destiny 2's global community lead, Dylan Gaffner, which is DMG, replied to Professor Broman's post saying, "They're already live. You can go play D1 right now," with the winky face emoji. Seriously though, by Destiny 1 Classic, I'm assuming you mean an updated with quality of life and D2 features, but D1 full content package. Happy to pass along the feedback and desire. Zero promises, of course. Oh my God, dude. That's laying the groundwork, dude. The fact that right here he says, I'm assuming you mean updated with quality of life and D2 features. That being like Fireteam Finder, probably. Loadouts. I mean, it's interesting, guys. You've seen, I mean, look, I'm thinking like old school RuneScape, right? The difference is no one wanted to play RuneScape 3 anymore. Everybody was done with it. Evolution of Combat killed the game. And so old school RuneScape came out and everyone flocked to it. Not necessarily because they wanted to, but because they had no choice. The RuneScape that everyone that played before was dead. Granted, you saw what happened with World of Warcraft, right? With WoW Classic. Now, even with Gaffner's playful tone, fans couldn't help but get excited. While his comment wasn't a confirmation of any future updates, the acknowledgement of the community's desire for a Destiny 1 Classic has reignited interest in Bungie's original looter shooter. While it's definitely exciting to think about a remastered version of Destiny 1 with updated graphics, improved quality of life features, and modern Destiny 2 mechanics, the reality is more complicated. Bungie recently went through 2 rounds of layoffs, cutting over 300 employees across various departments, along with a number of staffers transitioning over to Sony. Given the current state of the studio, taking on full-scale remaster may be challenging. Dude, not just challenging, impossible. You got D2 development still going on and Marathon. Now, additionally, fans have long requested a PC port for the original Destiny. The demand has been so high that there's even a fan-led community project attempting to emulate the game on PC. For now, Destiny 1 remains a beloved piece of gaming history that players can revisit. But whether Bungie will ever officially update or remaster it remains up in the air. As for what's happening in Destiny 2, the game is set to receive a mid-season update next week, kicking off the episode Revenant Act 2. All right. What are y'all's thoughts? Would y'all play a D1 remaster?
There's no way in hell.
I don't know, man. Like, Destiny 1 remaster. Could they do it? Sure. They could give us loadouts. They could give us Fireteam Finder. Many of us would probably hit it. You'll get that nostalgia high. You'll get, Vault of Glass, The Dark Below. You'll get Xur. Everyone will be sitting there wondering what's Xur going to bring on us first week. We'll get to play with that old sandbox, I would assume. So we'll have the big three when it comes to our handguns: Hawk, Moon, Thorn, Last Word. But here's the issue. Yeah, that's right. You could play Vault of Glass right now. We've got, say Prison of Elders inside of Destiny 1. Well, hell, fellas, we're getting Prison of Elders this week. We've got Crota's Inn. The only thing from D1 that we don't have would be Rise of Iron. And the big thing that we don't have is Rise of Iron, Siva, and all that stuff. But I don't know what the content rollout for a Destiny 1 remastered would be. The only way I could think of a D1 being remastered, and this is like a very like cynical look at it, but it was like if D2 stopped all developments and then we had Destiny 1 Classic rollout, and it essentially serves as a nostalgia high to bridge the gap between D2 and D3. So like you have a skeleton team essentially that did the remaster and the pitch of the content for D1 with the D3 3 years out, which I think would be, all of this is very much impossible. I would assume very much impossible. Secondly, I wouldn't want that. I don't think I would want that. I'm still not sold on a Destiny 3, guys. I know everyone here says we need a D3. I would want to see D3. Like, what is the new take on Destiny that would say, hey, this deserves a 300? What is that? Prismatic would have been that. Just saying, by the way. Prismatic would have been that selling point. Couldn't Bungie just merge D1 and D2? That's what I'm saying. A lot of what's in Destiny 1 is already in Destiny 2. We have a lot of it. And let me just say this, like D1, everybody, there's a lot of people that look back on it with like rose-tinted glasses. Go play Destiny 1 right now. And not only, it's not just the 30 FPS that's jarring, but like the subclasses, now that we've gotten used to the fragment and aspect system, the limitations for your weapons, you know what I mean? Like the fact that you're not limited to the primary weapon being in that top slot. We can move them elsewhere. And the different weapon types that we have inside of Destiny 2 as well. The no mantle, we don't have mantle. If Bungie was to add, like, to remaster it and add all these features, then maybe I would entertain it. I do miss a lot of the Destiny 1 strikes. I do miss some of the D1 strikes.
Whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with a cabal on Mars. So let's get to...
But again, it also comes down to, like, what's the rollout of the content going to be? Is it going to be like, we're literally going to have a year of vanilla Destiny 1, you know, Vault of Glass, Dark Below, House of Wolves? Dude, folks would eat through that so fast, especially D2 players now. Like, we would eat through that so fast. Everybody, we would hit content drought within the first day. And then not only that, people are going to be doing what? They're going to be like, I'm going to farm up Vex Mythic class. Okay, sure. Someone though on that raid squad is going to be like, you know, I could farm for Vex Mythic class here, or I can go play D2 and farm it there, you know? Yeah, oh yeah, there was no RNG protection for those raids either. You know, give a strike specific loot back. Yeah, what do y'all like about that? Give a strike specific loot back. I don't understand that concept. Do y'all not like that we have adept nightfall drops that rotate between a variety of different nightfalls? Or would you rather it be like, I want Grasp of Malak that drops from Omnigul and only Omnigul? The armor pieces from actual bosses, I could give a f less. I'm gonna be honest, dude. It's a good like talking point, because it's like I could pretend to agree with you. As much armor as we have in a game, I don't even care. I wear the same shit all the time though, year round. All right, so the final vote right here, 94 or 87% are saying no to a Destiny 1 remaster.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.